Hello. Dirty trucking out here on the streets of Detroit, waiting on the queue line, heading home. Today actually ended up being a bad day at work. And it was not a productive day. It was a complete waste of my time even coming in there today. So let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you about these rail yards. It is these rail yards' responsibility when you are handling containers. You got sections that these containers go in, whether they're loaded or empty. You got places that they're supposed to be. You got truckers coming in there, getting containers taken off. They could be loaded, they could be empty. They got to be put in a specific place. Then you got truckers coming in there to get loaded containers. Empty ones, we're not concerned about. It's the loaded ones where you have them placed at. It is not the job of the truck driver to be riding all over your damn yard, wasting hours looking for a loaded container. When we check in, you're supposed to let us know where it is, or either our dispatcher is supposed to let us know where it is. Let me tell you what's been going on all day today. I get to the rail yard on Livernois, and mind you, you a rail yard that handles a lot of customers' freight coming in, utilizing your rail yard. And I don't think they would like to know that they got customers, they got trucking companies coming in there, picking up their freight and cannot find the container. I don't think they would like to know that. But that's what happened today. Now, either I'm blind and can't see, or that container wasn't on the yard. Now, I have had instances at another yard where I rode around and apparently somehow was riding past the container. But I don't believe I did. Now, I don't know how I'm not finding these containers. Now, they said when I checked in, the container might be mounted. But I can tell by the lady's attitude when she was describing where the container was. This is going to be some bullshit day. Where's the container? She said, showing it's already mounted, so you can check over there, G2 and the G by the wall all over there. And I said, well, if it's not mounted, where else could I find it? She said S1 or S2. That's what she said. Now I went over there, ain't found it no goddamn where. Ain't mounted, ain't in S1, ain't S2. And it's not hard to find these containers by the goddamn letters and numbers, not unless you making my eyes see different numbers. That's the only way. So, ain't found it. Called the dispatcher, can't find the container. I said, what are you showing it at? He says over there in S1, S2. So I'm showing S2 or something like that. Okay, I go back over there and I'm double checking. I don't see the container. It's not there. This is the smallest container, 20 foot. So you can't miss it. Now, they bury them, they stack them. Sometimes you got to get out and look up. I done all that. The container is not where they say it's showing at. So, call the dispatcher back. I can't find it. I've been over this yard on a circle where they said, well, I'm showing it at TS2. Now he got a T on there. TS2. Now it's in TS2. A minute ago it was in S2 and S1. Mounted around the wall on G. At this point, what I realized was being done, they were using me to go locate a container I don't even think was on the damn property. It said it was showing on the property, but I can't find it. How I couldn't find it, I don't know. It is not my job to go find the goddamn container if it's not in the location you say it's supposed to be in. When a container gets to the rail yard, you got a specific location that you all put it. Now, if somebody mounted it and moved it to another location, then that location should have been noted down. So when the driver, me, come in to find the container, I know what section of that yard to go to. I was told that they be having drivers in there for over 5 hours circling up and down looking for containers. Border Patrol was in there today. We ain't got time to be wasting 5 fucking hours looking for a container that was supposed to be delivered. Now, on top of that, dealing with these chassis, when you get into intermodal, these chassis is the biggest problem. A lot of them, I'm getting light issues, wiring issues. The lights be working, all of a sudden the lights ain't working. Blown tires, dropping them on the yard with a flat tire. Gave me a chassis yesterday, dropped on the yard, had a flat tire. Now all the lights work, just had a flat tire. Okay, I shoot it up the street over there off of Wyoming to go get the tire repair. By the time I get to the pickup and get loaded up there in Addison, Michigan, I pull away from the dock and pull down to get ready to turn the corner and get back on the highway. I decided to get out, so I don't see the lights on the chassis. My lights on. I go back there, the lights out. I jiggle a wire on the chassis. Okay, the front lights work, but the tail lights wasn't coming on. This is what you did with these chassis, but they got shops on the yard that's supposed to fix these chassis. And then you got, once again, you got drivers that don't properly inspect those chassis to make sure everything working. You hook to the shit, you bring it to the yard, and knowing the company has notified your ass and gave you notice not to drop bad equipment on there needing repairs and leave it for another driver to take care of. And yesterday, that other driver was me. So today, I'm pissed. Wasted a whole day that I don't get paid for, going in there looking for a goddamn loaded container, 20-foot container, that apparently, if it's on a train, it wasn't nowhere where I can find it. I have circled that yard. I've got out, walked through the mud. Let me show you my shoes. Shoes muddy as hell. Because I was walking the yard looking for the damn container. Going out in between the cracks and crevices, looking all up top, all low, riding all over the place, burning diesel. And every time you go back, if you go back and ask the lady, we can't find the container, it's out there somewhere. No, it's not your job to tell me it's out there somewhere. It's your job at this point, because it was not at the location you told me it was, then you all need to get your ass out there and find somebody, and whoever worked there, and find the goddamn container and tell us where it is, because I have exhausted all efforts to find the damn container. Tonight I'm tired. What I'm not going to do is do all this working for free shit, locating good chassis for you to drop on the yard for somebody else to take, while I'm being cheated out of my damn money to be made for the day. I didn't get paid for nothing today. Come in there at 8 o'clock, was there at 1 o'clock. Wasting time trying to find a good chassis to go over there to not find a damn container. And I'm sick of it. This is the rail yard over there on Livernois, Norfolk Salt, NS. And that particular rail yard, I'm starting to notice, I don't know if they're doing this shit deliberate, but I'm starting to notice some shit that shouldn't be going on there. Last time I went there to get a load that my dispatcher sent me there to get, the load is on a chassis that was dropped. The trailer legs wasn't down. So now I had to stand out there and crank that one up. That's the video I made. I had to slow crank that one up to get it up to get the truck up under. Then they got to find the guy to get the tires changed. Had 2 flat tires on it. This is the rail yard I'm picking this shit up out of. Now I go there today, I supposedly can't find the container. Call the dispatcher, give it one more shot. One more shot for what? To tell you it's not there? I'm not gonna sit here riding up and down no fucking yard for over an hour looking for a container when it don't take that long to fucking find if it was where you said it was supposed to be. Now, if one of your workers moved it, then it was that worker's responsibility to notate where he moved it, so the driver that's coming in to pick it up can find it and get it to the customer. That load was supposed to be delivered. So all I did today was go in there, bust my ass looking for a chassis at 1 yard over there off of 4th Street, looking for a good chassis, searching the yard, trying to find one with everything that worked, to take it over there to the other rail yard to look for a container that obviously I couldn't find on the yard, but they said was showing on the yard. Well, if it's showing on the yard, then where the fuck is it? To bring my chassis back and drop it, and then he want to offer me some shag pay after I've been there all day and wasted a whole goddamn day. Now I'm pissed. Look here, I don't work for free. You're not gonna use me to be inspecting your chassis and fixing up your shit. You're not gonna be treating me like no dog at these goddamn rail yards. Got me doing ridiculous ass shit. You dropping chassis and loads with the legs not even let down, the tires flat. But these is loads you giving me. I'm not gonna start that goddamn shit. I'm not gonna be bothered with that goddamn shit. It is the rail yards and those workers' responsibility to notate where that shit is, get it on these trucks so we can get the hell in and hell out.